2 hours later.
Hey comrades, if you're still writing your YouTube descriptions manually or create generic AI slop, stop wasting time. Because today I'll show you how to generate high-quality human-like descriptions in seconds using AI. So you don't only save yourself time, but also get more views, more trust, and ultimately sales. Here's exactly how it works. Let's switch to the laptop. Okay, so let's upload our video. Create, upload videos, and this is going to be my client's testimonial. So while it's uploading, let me tell you why it's important to generate better descriptions. The thing is, I run a YouTube agency and we publish over 6 videos a week. And understanding the mechanism behind descriptions leading to growth has made us results like these. So let me tell you how. But if you want to skip this part and go straight to the tutorial, go to this timestamp. So here are 3 things that better descriptions are doing. First of all, if you generate better descriptions, it gives you better ranking, which gives you more views. You know that YouTube is kind of obsessed with search now, as well as Google. Like that's why we have AA mode appearing, and that's why YouTube just launched an experimental feature that allows to not only use keywords, but entire phrases in the YouTube search bar. It's called Ask YouTube. So search is a pretty big deal for YouTube. That's why if you generate better descriptions, YouTube can take that metadata and understand better what your video is about. That's how you can rank in search. So if people are searching, you're going to be like one of the toppest creators there if you get this right. And that's how you can get more views. If you rank higher, you get more of the traffic. As well as better descriptions give better viewer experience, which leads to more subscribers, more likes, more loyalty, which ultimately leads to growth. It's like, imagine that you enter a coffee shop and instead of just writing your name on the cup, barista writes your name and a little flower next to your name on the cup and hands you that coffee. And suddenly you look at this cup and you're like, they took a spare moment to draw that flower. And you're like smiling and it kind of makes your day, right? Because barista took care of you. And that's exactly what better descriptions are doing for your viewers. They elevate that viewer experience. And lastly, better descriptions give smoother buying experience, which leads to more sales. I recently was auditing a channel of a business owner, and even though they have a guy that does YouTube for them, the links were unclickable in the description. And also, just taking that extra time to make your links compelling, to give better CTAs in your descriptions, get you more traffic on your landing pages, which leads to sales. Okay, our video is uploaded. Let me show you how to generate pro YouTube descriptions. Let's start with the first method with a simple prompt. First, you need to download vidIQ extension. By the way, have you tried any methods to generate faster descriptions? Comment down below which you have tried yet. Maybe there are some methods that are better than mine. I just have not found them. That's why I'm sharing it. Now, if you want to download vidIQ extension, you go to maybe vidIQ extension. You click the first link in the Google search, and there will be a button here that would say download. I already have it, so I don't need to download it. Let's check if I have it actually here on my extension panel. So it's right there, and I'll have to sign up or log in, depends on whether you have your account there, and we're set with that. Now we gotta open Claude. Now what we do is we go by the link to this video that we want to optimize. So with that vidIQ Chrome extension, we can go to our video, we scroll down, we open up the description, and we see we got the button here that says show transcript. That's actually YouTube generated buttons. You actually don't even have to have vidIQ subscription. You can just have that transcript and simply copy it. But vidIQ extension is needed for you to do this with one click. So we're all about doing this faster. So what I do is I just use this button created by vidIQ, and I click arrow and I click copy transcript with timestamps. It's very important to copy the timestamps because this way our chapters will start exactly where that section starts and end exactly where the chapter ends. You'll see what I mean if you don't get it for now. But once you copy it, you go back to Claude and you just paste it. Now you go to your YouTube outline or YouTube script, whatever you are making, and copying it as well. Copy. And you paste it back to Claude. Again, outline is necessary so that we match the chapters that you actually created with the timestamps that we have from the exact video. But if you don't have an outline, don't worry. It works without an outline too. It will just improvise the chapters, not follow your directions for chapters. Okay, I pasted it, and now you copy the prompt that I've created. You can copy it for free in the description. You paste it in Claude too. You click enter, you wait, and you enjoy the result. But you know what? Copying that prompt and pasting it can be a little bit daunting. So I created a Claude skill. You can call it out simply by typing /YouTube metadata, and it will make things faster. How faster, you ask? Well, in the title of this video, I promised that this entire thing will only take 15 seconds. Honestly, I did not test that yet, but I thought, why not do this right now? So Okay, let's just go for it. Okay, first I go to say this video, I click show transcript, I click copy transcript with timestamps, I go to Claude, I copy this, and I copy this, and I metadata, and I click this, and I go, fuck. And it still has to process it. So it kind of fucked you over. Sorry. I think it's still fast though. Should we stop? No, we shouldn't. I think we should still, check how long it's gonna generate it. Okay, done. It was 1 minute and 10 seconds. And it's fully generated and it looks a little bit better than with a prompt, but I gotta confirm that just using a prompt and copy and pasting it is gonna be faster in terms of generation. But is it faster in terms of like the actions that you need to take? I don't know. So that's our final time, like it or not, but I think it's the fastest that you can create really good description and chapters. Now let's look what really good description and chapters look like. But before that, you're probably asking, how do I use this skill? No worries, I'm gonna show you right now how to upload a skill. So you go to customize, Claude customize, then there's like a skill page and you click add and you click upload a skill and then you just click upload, and since I'm gonna share the skill with you, you'll be able to upload it to Claude. Just like that, it's uploading and ready. Now, what do you need to do to get the skill? You just go to my Instagram page and DM me the word description. Please be careful, that's a pretty long word and there might be some spelling mistakes happening, so double check how you write that in my DMs. Now here's how to use it. The most tricky thing here is chapters. That's where I see other AI chapter generators or like tutorials on that are falling short, because when you actually go and try to match that chapters with actually what's going on in the video, like, it's terrible. Let me show you how to fix it. First of all, what I do is I do the split screen. So here's where I optimize my video and I do the right click and do new split view with current tab to create that split view. It's Google Chrome's feature that I really enjoy. So that's how I work with kind of two screens with just having one laptop. Now, first thing you will see is the title. Thing is, title is actually way more nuanced and you can't make a good title in just seconds, so no matter what other gurus tell. So if you want a really good title, you can download my 100 viral title templates and use it to brainstorm your titles. But we are moving to the description. Now, the first thing that AI generated us is the link, the CTA. I believe has to be the first link in the description because you want to drive traffic somewhere. Now it's gonna generate me a placeholder, or if there is my link in my outline, I try to kind of include all the links I need to share in my outlines, it's gonna have that exact link. But we are not even copying it here because on default I have all the CTAs here so that I don't need to paste it every time. Now we move on to the description. We copy it along with chapters, along with resources mentioned, but in this particular video we didn't have any resources mentioned. So let me just copy it and paste it here. I try to make only one CTA link at the top of the description and not more because it creates decision fatigue and we don't want to fatigue our viewers. We actually want to get some results, so I prefer not to do that. Okay, Sadie runs an AI research and media company. You see, it has not a double dash, but like a small normal dash. That's how people won't get that this is AI. She was already sharing content on LinkedIn and Instagram, but YouTube felt like too much. You see how conversational this is? In this conversation, she shares what it was actually like to work together. Easy, I would totally say that. Going viral on her first video, landing in the top 50 Substack writing stars, and finally feeling like a real YouTuber. I think it's really good. Now, what I like about this generator, it has resources mentioned. So whatever you use in your videos, like maybe resources to some articles or to your other videos, if you have that all in the outline, it will create a beautiful section for the description with all the resources mentioned. This elevates viewer experience like nothing else. Now it gives you the tags. I copy them and I paste them. If I want, I can add a few more from vidIQ suggestions, tips, how to grow on YouTube. Done. And what I also like about this output is that it has the CTA checklist. So if you promised anything in your video that, for example, you need to add as your cards or a video that you need to add in your end screen, it's gonna be right here. You don't have to rewatch the entire video to see what you promised to your viewers there. It's all gonna be here. Let me show you the output that it had for like one of my clients recently. Here, for example, again, top CTA here, chapters, what you need to get started section, tags perfectly aligned here, and anything that could require a card or an end screen, the exact video that you need to put in your end screen. So basically what you do is you like copy this code or the entire link to that video, go to your end screen and basically paste it like this. And it would find it because it's just my client's output. So of course it won't find it on my channel. I don't have clients' videos on my channel. Okay, the moment of truth. Now we need to go to this video and actually see if chapters align with the exact timestamps. I'm kind of nervous. I hope it's really working. I haven't seen like anybody sharing that this works really well. So it might be just, you know, the best solution on YouTube. I don't know. Let's go and check. We started working together. Yeah, it's exactly the place I asked the question, you see? Okay, let's check the next question.
Okay, so it sounds like working with us helped you facilitate that process. Any other benefits you got from it?
Perfect!
Okay, moving to deliverables. I wanted to talk specifically about those. How would you describe them? The quality of the
perfect. Okay, now your video is set to get more views, more trust, and more sales. On a personal note, there's also an option to connect your vidIQ to Claude, and in that case, you would use YouTube link, not copying and pasting the transcript, in order to generate the description. But I tried it, and it took longer. So if you wonder, like, why don't I just connect vidIQ to Claude? First of all, yeah, it takes longer than just using the skill or the prompt. And you know what? Later on, when I, get familiar more with AI, this could be an actual AI agent that does it without me interfering. How awesome that would be. But, well, I don't know how to do it yet. If you know, leave the comments down below. And also, this is not an AI channel. This is a channel about YouTube strategy. So if you want more of that, subscribe. You know what? Actually, I got one more video where I used AI to design my YouTube studio. So if you record YouTube videos and you want a better looking background that reflects your personality and your niche, then click here to watch it next. To get my Claude skill, DM me on Instagram description, no spelling mistakes, and I'll send it to you. And I hope you have the most wonderful day. Goodbye.